Hello out there, and welcome back to a winter haunting. Hopefully this time I'll actually record the first time through and not have my recording audio, my voice audio just not record at all. Great, just great. This bottle's broken. All I see are pieces of coconut, a boat, seaweed, and sand. Tons of sand. Would you like me to come clean it up? No, it's okay. I need to get through the next door. Broken bottles to get through? Sounds odd, but I'll take your word. Ooh, we can talk. I don't need help. Let's start with small talk. So excited for the winter ball? Yeah, though making sure this dress didn't get mucky was a pain. Why are you cleaning in the dress you're going to the ball in? Do you not have just like a book bag or something you could have kept it in? Like, you know, it doesn't have to, like, I know that would fold it up bad, but come on. I had to hold my dress with one hand and shovel with another while plowing snow. Sounds like a tough balancing act. For the record, your dress looks as neat as ever. Why, thank you. I'm a ghost. It can't get dirty. I'm gonna keep pretending she's a ghost, even though she's very clearly not, and is very clearly not even supposed to be spooky. Do you have any idea why there are so many cameras around? They seem to be tracking my every action. Oh, I've seen a couple of those around. Maybe some more obvious than others. Given how large this place is, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have an extra security. They do give me the creeps, though, especially their robotic voices. Why this job? So if you don't mind me asking, why did you take this job? It sounds like a last resort for most. Well, I pretty much grew up in Ashpine Valley all my life in this mansion, this grand mansion. I was always drawn to it. Of course, when I was younger, 100 years ago, this place looked sturdier and brighter. The trees outside were full of fruit and the marble wasn't crumbling. Anyway, it's been closed off to visitors for a while, so I thought to myself, what better way to learn about it than to work here? Imagine my disappointment when I saw the parlor was the only indoor room open. So much for learning about it. But hey, you changed all of that, and in a way the rooms here remind me of how it looked on the outside as a child. Almost as if it has life again. Unlike me. I'm going to make the jokes. Anything more about the mansion? Anything else I should know? Nothing stands out, really. By walking through the rooms, I learned as much as you did. I did note the booby traps and puzzles lining the walls in the parlor and the floral room. Congratulations on solving those. Thanks! I got an achievement. So, okay, I guess the rest of those are help me solve puzzles, and I don't need that. I just wanted to talk. Fred, Allison, and their daughter Clara Sterling. Okay, so we have a pattern, but not... What else since I've seen? Pride rights. Flour and a coconut in a bottle. We've got a ship in a bottle. It's a glass bottle. I guess I should make note of its contents. There's our letter. We read last time. I guess I never did what we did last time. We solved some puzzles, and we're trying to figure out if the haunting is a ghost or just a robot. We are apparently not going to the cotillion, at least not until later. Hello? Analyzing subject. Analysis completed. Physical attributes. Stature 5'1" to 5'3", age 20 to 25, human, composition 100% pixels. Subject is able to maintain positive demeanor despite external hostility. Subject provides aids to others during their mishaps. Subject does things the right way to progress in their journey. Well, thank you for your kind words, camera. But why are you collecting this information in the first place? Orange tree. Suppose I could take an orange from here. What happened? How did this happen to multiple windows? Did they just build the windows too close to tree? Those branches don't even look like they're connected to something. It looks like someone was like super strength throwing branches at the window. Anchor, twig, and seaweed. Okay. Take note of what was in this bottle. This is a much more messy, like, not like, yes, it's very messy, but like in a more esoteric sense, like it is in an art sense. It is a much more like clustered environment. It's harder to spot what's important. Oh my God, it's a whole family tree. Oh boy, we might have to learn a whole lot about the whole family here. Surely having some chains wouldn't hurt. I could rattle them at a miserly old man. Okay, heart to heart break. 3 to 4. G to X. 3 to 4. The angle looks familiar. Maybe I should compare it with what I have. I doubt that I have anything that. Oh, sure. 3, 4. Of course, the angle's the same. Top number is 3, the bottom is 4. Okay. Okay. Ooh, another sheet. Thin sheet under here. Guess we'll bring that right back over here immediately. I can barely make out what this is, let alone what to do with it. But I think I see two lines in a circle. Can I... Yeah. I know. Thank you. Okay. I don't think this has anything to do with that sheet. I'm pretty sure it does, ma'am. Ma'am, I do think that sheet has something to do with that sheet. The contraption looks like the others I saw, except this one's pointing to the sun. Are there only 4 rooms? We'll find out. Nothing happened. Okay. Nothing there yet. Another bottle, this one with the coconut flowers and seaweed. Guess that angry spirit must have had some fun when they were alive. The coconut was clearly made to look like a face. Yeah, I agree with that. Bunch of lemons. Come to think of it, lemons always remind me of little footballs. Unlike baseball, I was never good at the sport. I remember I once threw one into a window when I was practicing with my dad. Thankfully, the window was open and the lemon landed in our faux fruit bowl. My mom never found out about it. Well, until she saw a rotting lemon a month later, that is. I don't know what to make of that. I was so taken aback by how strange that story was that I said what instead of what. Clam and a pearl. Conch shells. 2 glass bottles. Maybe I should make note of what I saw. Another portrait here. Charles, Grace, and their daughter Amy Lunabelle. Ew. Okay. I mean, that's almost certainly got to be my or me, but we'll wait until we actually solve the puzzles before we just like crack it the hard way. I didn't read what this one. Fred, Allison, and their daughter. Sterling's like me, but none that I know of. Okay, so we're related to the Sterlings then. One of the 2 families that the like doppelgangers, for lack of a better term, are from. Yeah. All right. What do we? Magnetic board. I didn't look at this. The whole is greater than the parts, or something like that. Okay. So magnet means to me we... Page stuck right to the board. I suppose it confirms my theory that the paint on the sheet is magnetic. I just wish there weren't that jarring when I first picked up one of these sheets. I think I'm onto something here. We'll see if we find more, I guess. Message inside this bottle. I'd rather not pull on it to get through. For all I know, given the state of this mansion, the chain could bring down the entire roof. I wouldn't be in this building if I was that concerned about the whole thing falling down. small hard orange, some chains on the floor, and all of the stuff I already had. And what did our letter give us the hint here? Reminders of the time all around you. There are some fun carnival games you can play too. I wonder, are they going to be your daydream or your worst nightmare? I expect that will depend on your course of action. So a lot of these things have no power yet. So it's kind of feeling like we might need to do the portraits first, since they're the only active things. Number of anchors. One anchor. Only seen one so far. Let's go make sure I've seen all the bottles. We saw those two. This one. See, there's one. Anchor, flower, beach ball. I am very thankful that they kept those notes for me. That is real helpful. Thank you guys, devs, if you're watching still. Judging by the colors and style, these pages belong to that diary I found. Hang on, it looks like a book page got mixed in here as well. Page 97, chapter 9, Understanding Vector Space. Do we... Oh boy, there's... That was... The first one was only 4, and now this one's so many more. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing here. I am going to not read this in a voice so I can just get through it quicker and do a bit of skimming. I like the new stickers for my photo. Thought it would be cool to have some things to show my... So, this is 59. These jump around like crazy. But it's been 3 years since then, and by the end of this, it's going to be like 6 years since the beginning of this. So, the kids are going to be growing up pretty steadily here. Like the new stickers for my photos. I thought that would be cool to add some things to my personality when I look back on things, I suppose. Okay, so those are more hints. And now I'm in high school. You should be calling people by their names. Miss Teacher, you have been promoted to Clara. Or should I say demoted, since it was what I called you before in middle school. Or are you promoted, demoted, promoted again? Well, regardless. Each day that I spend with him, I'm proven wrong time and time again. Maybe I should give him a chance. Can't believe freshman year is almost over. We all left our finals in the summer break. It was a summer break in 3 years. I'm finally pacing out preparation for the next semester. I think I'm finally letting go of being Emerson's one-sided enemy. He's proven himself. We've been spending time with each other. He's not a bad guy. He reminds me a lot of why Clara and I became friends. Summer break. Looks like my summer vacation is over. School's done, tests out, well, at least for the next 2.5 months. After that, it's back to opening... back to opening up the books. As I said before, I'm not going to enter an unhealthy one-sided competition with him. I'm worried about its math. We've been cracking the books before finals, and the 3 of us got straight A's on our report cards. Excellent work. I'm looking forward to having you next semester. And wants to go by Amy, not whatever was written. Sorry for not updating you. Sophomore year is busy. We've been studying more from the math book. We've moved on. It's funny how Emerson is a detail-oriented person, almost to a fault. When I was thinking of my favorite dreamy teenage singer, Max Huxley, whom I wish Clara would manifest with me, wrote out this. Slowly read out the letters and completely missed out on the big picture. Okay. That's a good hint. Made some silly notes on that page, but I could swear in a mild flush across his face. It was a great day. Went to the carnival in town, some cotton candy, rode the Ferris wheel, some stuffed animals. She still beats me at shoot-a-ducky. I'm a vegetarian, I can't shoot them. At least I won the ball toss. I finally got the bear I've always wanted to win. Near sunset, Clara and I sat by the docks, and I asked her what to do about Emerson. On the one hand, I really like him, but on the other hand, I don't want to ruin our friendship. That's pretty much where I figured this was going. My feelings of anxiety all out all to her. What if she doesn't like me back? What if he's weirded out by me? What if he actually wants to beat me at the math bowl? Jesus, calm down. Reminded me of the numerous times we fought and ended up telling me it's true friendship. Tossed the stone, my next palm into the water. I observed how the ripples spread across in concentric circles. Like the stone, my actions could have far-reaching consequences. You're getting way up in your own head. I saw a ripple capturing a glimmer of light. That single stone created a beautiful chain of golden hoops going as far as the eye can see. Maybe it was the golden glimmer of the sunset on the rippling water, or purely the power of Clara's reassurance, but I suddenly felt at peace. New feeling of hope engulfed me, telling Emerson how I feel could create a ripple effect, but it could be 1,000 golden hoops. I just had to wait until the right time. That's not how that works. As long as it's not something really stupid, it's better to just tell them sometime. Don't wait for perfect moments. They don't happen. Junior year just flew right by. What a hectic year. Not only to prepare for college, advanced classes. Now summer's coming up. I want to enjoy the time I have. I really do. What if the last time Emerson, Clara, and I ever was close? I have unresolved feelings, but I feel icky for having them, especially since he started dating Allison Minor last September. Yes, I never got to experience the golden ripple, but if there's one thing I learned, it's that there's always a silver lining. He's smart, handsome, the kind of boy I fell for, but that's secondary to me being his friend. At least now I know the risk. I won't lie, I feel a twinge of jealousy when he brings up Allison over to hangouts with me and Clara. Yet, I know as a good friend, he would have to put those feelings aside and wish him the best. It's interesting. This seems to be going in a good direction, but there's little undercurrents that have me worried. Allison's really sweet. She helped me edit my English picture, which went my semester grade up to an A+. So I want him to be happy. Vowed to be friends forever, just like how Vrinda, the foreign exchange student, vowed that we would write each other as much as possible. The girl who transferred to Southern Pacifica and in second grade said we should call each other at least thrice a month. We only corresponded, we break up. Yeah, that's life. The hectic days of high school are finally over. We took up jobs at the local ice cream parlor to get extra cash, be more legitimate tokens of the carnival, along with some pocket money for college. Told Clara about how much I'm scared we'll no longer be as close as we are, but she's glad that I told her because she felt the same. We laughed about it. Trying the best, getting our hearts broken. In a way, it's a comfort. As it turns out, 3 of us are going to different colleges, but hey, at least we'll all be near each other in Pacifica. Emerson and Allison broke up a few months ago, but they ended things on good terms. Turns out Allison is going to college across the country, and she wants to stay there for a while before settling back down here. Of course, despite my feelings for him, this is one of those times where I needed to set aside my desire in golden hoops and create for somewhere else. Emerson insisted he was fine, but Clara and I took him to the movies, brought him dinner, tried to crack at a bunch of lame jokes. He cracked a smile at each of them, probably because of how bad they were, but I call that a win. And now we can tell him they're truly himself again. Our friend is back. No more waiting. It's either now or never. I'm finally going to confess tonight. Bad time. Wait a little bit. Okay, so there's the makes it really easy. I don't need it that easy. I am very purposefully, just so you guys know, I'm kind of trying to ignore the clues that are really obvious in the journal. I like learning about it, but I don't want the hints necessarily because I can solve the puzzles on my own. Just so you know. Like, that's why I'm not paying super close attention to the puzzles in there. Oh, that's interesting. There's another thin plastic film here, much thinner. I should take this. That concludes our chapter on directed graphs, practice drawing some dictated graphs. The nodes are supposed to have silly numbers, if you say so. They're supposed to be all be, you know what, never mind. So that's the, yeah, where they were doing the thing. She was trying to get Emerson to notice her. Okay, so I'm still assuming we're trying to overlay these on top of each other to get whatever message we're getting. But we probably need more than that. No liquid in this one. Probably best given how old the room must be. Hi, Willow. Pearl, a boat, a shell. Three pearls. One boat. Two shells. So I could try boat, shells, pearl. Okay. There's another glass bottle here and a key inside. I should make note of its contents. Can't just reach into the bottle since I won't have enough space to bend my arm at that angle, but what if... Drats, the bottle's also stuck to the bottom of the alcove. There goes my plan of shaking the bottle upside down. Okay, so we'll need like a hook or something. I didn't mean that. Place this on here. I'm definitely getting warmer. Okay. So we've got a triangle and a line. The whole is greater than the parts or something like that. Love rules is hard. Are we trying to say love is hard? I don't think we're trying to say rules is hard. Grace, Charles, Grace, and Amy, they must have been one of the families living in the mansion. My love for you. Probably. But I don't want to... Again, I don't want to just hard break it if there's more to do. Especially because... we know from the... Oh, we do have all four anchors then. What? After all that, there's still a safe I have to open? Good. I'm glad they didn't let me sort of... Ooh, there's a hook. That was hard to spot. Okay. Can I combine hook with chain? Yes. I'm really not sure if I was supposed to just be able to solve the phrase there or not. We'll see, I guess, if more hints pop up. I caught a small one, but hopefully it's a big clue. So I assume the key goes here. I assume we didn't sequence break, because there's still a bunch of things that just won't turn on. It's a perfect fix. That puzzle was really... I'm not gonna say stupid. That's just weird. Sweet. I wonder who their love is, though. Clearly now the spirit is really dedicated to whoever it is. Anyway, there's another bottle here. I should take note of it. It's a token. Reminds me of the ones for the arcade games. I hope I didn't sequence break. We'll find out. It isn't this, is it? Mel, could you please stand back? I'm taking this bottle down. Evelyn, the baseball player, I'll get out of your way. Leave the glass to me, though. I saw a dustpan in the other room, so I can pick it up safe. And here we go. Evelyn stepping up to the mound. You can feel the excitement in the air. She's getting her arms ready to throw that orange with full speed. All right, I got this, Mel. Woo, and she scores. Yeah! Well, that was certainly fun. I'll take care of the mess and let you get back to it. Thanks, Mel, but no worries. I'll do it now. I'll do it. Now let's look at what's inside. Oh, it's another one of those pages, and with 2 circles and an arrow. This one pointing from 2 to 1. I keep forgetting to... Alright, I think I'm at a good place. Which means it's going to be A. Eh. Alright. Something fell in the slot below. And then I grabbed the sheet of paper again. Alright, let's check out what I won. Some kind of block with a small screen on it. I guess I'm supposed to fill it in with something? Well, if they're a real carnival game, there'd be one bummer of a prize. I mean, more puzzles is a pretty standard prize. So that goes there, but I don't know what number to put in. Or, I guess... I probably do. It's probably A. Looks like that was the correct one for this block. Which means it's probably going to be our young, well, not couple, our young not quite couple. A for Amy, and then E is probably going to be our other one for... Either that or it's our doppelganger, whose name escapes me at the moment. That one is Amy. Clara. So it could be a C. Well, I'm sure the clues will tell us. I assume the token goes in here? Yeah. Something in this panel started working. Okay, so the same thing. We do them in order, probably, just like we did with the one before. So now that we know... Shells. There's 2 shells, and I love that this is color-coded, by the way. That makes it so easy for, at least, I'm not going to try and figure out if this is good colors for someone who's colorblind, but at least for me, it's very helpful. Willow, I love you. My cat is trying to get my attention. I'll be right back. Alright, so we've still only got 2 shells, 3 pearls, 1 boat, so that's the same. Boat shells, pearl. We had a lovely bunch of coconuts. 3, maybe 4. Flowers and one, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have my typical piece of paper and a pencil with me. Okay, so our boat is 1. What do we only had 2 shells. We had 3 pearls. Coconuts is probably R4. I'll put a question mark next to it. There's some resin in here. Flowers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what's our last object? Boat shell. Pearls. Anchors. So anchors is definitely 4. So the coconut shards must be that there's 5 coconuts, and it was just the one we had to fill in. So it should be boat, shell, pearl, anchor, coconut, flower. Which means that our letter is going to be S, which I did not expect it to be. Shaped like a piece of toast? Yay? Looks like this is the correct input for the block. Did I skip something here? Oh, you can read a little bit of that. The Sterling family. It's odd. I think it's big enough for my pinky to reach back there and see if there's any money. Oh, there's no vintage coins. I feel like I might have sequence broke. Well, we used everything we found and we solved the puzzles, so I'm guessing so far they've been pretty good about not letting you sequence break by like giving you something you had to fill in properly first. So I'm gonna trust that I didn't mess it up. Looks like that camera went down, but at least the door's opened. Nothing dramatic this time. Maybe things are looking up, but it wouldn't hurt to still be vigilant. Mind if I follow you? The more the merrier, and less scary. What? Where's the light? Are you alright in there? You might want to stay where you're at, Mel. It's completely dark in here. Do you need any help? No, there should be a light switch around here. I think I can manage. Well, I caught sight of more snow piling up in the courtyard. I'll be out back plowing again. Let me know when you'd like me to come in. I will do. Flashlight. This room's somewhat better. I still think I should proceed with caution. I'll call Mel after I find some ambient lighting. Jumping around might not be a great idea until I'm familiar with the layout of the room. It's like Halloween themed. I should have known it was you. Thanks for pointing out the light. I'm just playing this the nicest I can because it just seems correct. So, is that a light switch behind you? Thank you for showing it to me. My name is Everlyn. I just want to know... Wait, I just want to talk. I just want to know who you are and why. The spirit went to the left. Maybe it's guiding me to another letter? I would have probably turned the light on first, but... My suspicion's confirmed. Well, these letters so far, so it's probably wise for me to look at this one. Though, I have to wonder how many puzzles there are. How am I gonna flip the page? if there's... I can't... It's in a jar, you see. Are you starting to see the picture? I've scoured the mansion room by room, and I have been progressing just as you are. No answers. I've been locking each one behind me, bolting them shut, and riddling them with complications, so that no one but the only person who truly cares would. Maybe you're that person, maybe you're not. At this point, does it really matter? How can someone so sweet, so kind, and so loving just leave without any explanation? Or perhaps what we had wasn't really love. After all, I saw the locket tossed in the lake. I didn't have the heart to take it out, let alone open it. That's a hint to go and get that. The necklace you used earlier to get in here was just a duplicate. I am furious, yet I don't know where to direct it. Am I love for just disappearing without explanation, or at our families for causing my other half to disappear? Just looking at those family trees can be so sickening and tiring. Very, very tiring. Okay. Sickening and tiring. Something about these family trees was mentioned as well. It looked like they weren't fond of their partner's family. Anyway, I really hope this is one of the last rooms. I'll have to pass through. The S is weirding me out. Because we don't really know an S, do we? Not from, like, this stuff, at least. There might have been a mention of an S name somewhere out there. But Emerson would have been an E. And there's been a couple A's, so it's interesting. That's the same heart-shaped lock. Well, one thing I know by now, if there's a lock, there's a key somewhere. Alright, I am gonna see if the light turns on. Please, please, please work. Yes! I should go back to the Sandy room and call Mel from the window. Hey Mel, you can come in! Whew, thank you for finding that light. It was cold out there. No problem, so more snow, huh? Quite a bit. Too much, actually. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Wait, don't tell me there's snow back out there. You took the words right out of my mouth. For my own sanity, I'm just going to stay here and dust the leaves. At this point, that's more productive. So this is the next room. Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, hauntingly beautiful. It almost looks like whoever decorated this room was in the Halloween spirit. Yeah, you're right in a way. Well, another room, another door. I should get back to it. Likewise, I'll be here if you need me. Can I talk to you about different things? Thanks, I'll get back to it. Alright, no. And then I'm going to save there. And, I hit my lamp on accident. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys are enjoying this game. I'm going to keep it to one room per episode for now because I don't get the feeling that the game's going to be crazy long. Looks like we might only have 4 rooms. If it seems like it's getting really long after that, which is possible, I'll happily continue. Friends. But, you know, that's for future Eric to decide. So I hope you guys are enjoying, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!